Hi, this is Rob Leo, and in this tutorial we're going to take a look at some of Flipgrid's extra tools like their Discovery Library and their Gridpals initiative. These are pretty cool features that really can take your teaching to the next level with collaboration and communicating around the world. Let's just log into the teacher account. And you notice at the top of the screen you've got your activity, your grids. The disco library isn't about dancing, it's about discovery. So this is where you can borrow topics from other teachers. What's nice is they have some information at the top of the screen that's not to be overlooked. And when you click on the templates link, they kind of give you some information. So if you have a topic or a prompt that you find to be engaging and you think other teachers could benefit, you can add it to the Discovery Library. You click Add to Discovery, and it will make it part of the Discovery Library catalog. Notice there are lots of pages to browse through, but you can filter them by audience, by topic, and by topic goals. Think of this as like the Promethean planet of old, where you could share lessons or download lessons from other teachers. So you can also look at some of the featured topics. These are trending right now, but again, if you look at their templates, they have some special caveats here. The educator has control. No student videos, responses, or replies will be shared when the topic is added to the library. So in other words, this is just the teacher's prompt. You can edit the topic to suit your needs. They can be removed at any time, and other Flipgrid educators will not see that you've added their topic template and vice versa. So they do protect your privacy to a degree. Again, this is similar to the Promethean Planet lesson sharing options. So let's just look at one quick example. Notice there are 4,074 topics in the library currently. Let's pretend you're a middle school teacher and you have a topic that has something to do with, let's say, digital citizenship. And you have something that you want to do talking about content reflection. That will narrow the search. Out of those 4,000 plus, we've narrowed it down to 2. What is a PSA? Media tropes and stereotypes. And if you click on these and open them up, you get the notes behind it. So this particular teacher's grid topic: record yourself explaining an example of a piece of media that has a trope and or stereotype we discussed in session. You can show it to us in the video. That would be great if you can show it in the video. If you'd like to remain anonymous, please write down what you would have said on a piece of paper and hold it up. So a couple options for students to respond. You can see who the teacher was. You can see what the goals were. Again, the teacher is filled in what the subject and audience were, and you can see how many times it's been used by other teachers. You also have some integration notes as well that this teacher has contributed. So if you would like to incorporate this, let's just go back to it real quick. You can add it to your own grids, and you just simply select one and you click add, and it becomes part of your grid. And you can go through the editing process with title, video response time, etc., that you can do with any Flipgrid topic that you create. Let's return next to the main screen. There's the Discovery Library. The other initiative that you might find interesting is Gridpals. And Gridpals are how you connect with other Flipgrid educators in classrooms around the world. And you notice the map is pretty full. I'm going to decrease the map here. Microsoft bought Flipgrid, so you can see we're looking at a Bing version of a map instead of a Google map. But if we look at the big picture here, you can see where in the world teachers are using Flipgrid and have made them part of the Gridpals initiative simply with a hashtag. There are 1,200 plus active Gridpals, and again, you can connect by grade level. Let's say you're an elementary teacher. You can connect by subject area. Let's say you want to do something with math. And you can see that the number of Gridpals relevant to this grade level and subject area is now narrowed down to simply 32 around the world. And if you want to connect with somebody, let's say you want to connect with Anne from Bruton, wherever that happens to be, you can see that their social media accounts are listed as well. So she's in Minnesota. and you can connect via Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook with this particular teacher and set up an experience for your students to connect as well. What's also nice about the Gridpals initiative, if you look at the top of the screen, a couple things I want to mention here. First, you want to make sure that your profile is up to date. And by profile, let's pick on Christine here. You can see that Christine has some descriptive stuff, her Google account, her Flipgrid certified, her grades, etc. She's got her Twitter account here. When you update your profile, when you click that link, it's going to take you to your account information where you can add your own bio. You can add your grade level, your subject area, and of course you want to put in the location. I put in 300 Sanderson Drive at the district office, and it brought up Camillus, New York. It also has a school or organization code. That's our @westgenesee.org domain. Of course, you got your email and so forth. But I also included my Twitter handle. I don't have Facebook or Instagram or any of the other social tools, but I do use Twitter. So you update your information. You click Update Your Profile. When you are all set with that and you want more information, there is a Gridpals guide, which is a PDF file that you can download and save. And it will take you through all the steps about what Gridpals are and how to connect with other teachers. Again, pretty handy way to make matches with other teachers around the world and kind of share between your classrooms as you use Flipgrid to make connections. This is not too long. You can see it's got a lot of graphics and so forth, a lot of how-to stuff. I would encourage you to download and save this. And again, you would make your connections by contacting those teachers who are willing to be co-teachers in your classrooms. Flipgrid calls them co-pilots. So you would set up a topic or a grid mutually, add a co-pilot, and then build your grids together through Gridpals. Again, pretty cool tool to make connections on a global scale, really transforming your teaching and making connections with other students. You simply, when you're ready to, click active and allow other teachers to connect with you. Once again, it brings up your profile, and you can add more information to this. You have close to 400 characters to making your impression. And when you're all set, you click next. You enter your location. It knew from my profile, Camillus, New York, and you can add yourself, and you are now active. There we are, right in Central New York. Or that's Heather Birmingham. Where's she from? Doesn't say, but nonetheless, you get a sense that this can be a really powerful tool for making connections around the world. And again, you can kind of see locally where some folks are. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. The other thing that's here in your, aside from your grids, is your activity that you might find interesting. And you can see how many grids you created, how many topics, how many videos, and it kind of gives you a little dashboard of the various activity you have. You can even set the dates to get a better amount of data on your activity from a specific time period, or narrow it down by specific grids. So once again, not only can you make grids and topics for your own students, you can borrow from other teachers with the Disco library, and you can connect with other classrooms through Gridpals. Thanks for listening, and I hope you found this useful.